face in the crowd, but you don't seem so far away. The only thing between us is empty space, empty space. And even when the music is loud, I'd rather be no other place than here with you now, here with you now.
Alright, so today we're going to be swapping out the transmission mount, which is right there. That's just the bolt. So this is my 05Z manual transmission. So basically it's going to be a quick one because it's really simple. It's two 14mm bolts, and the main bolt for the mount is 14mm also. So it's really simple. They're not that difficult to remove. Some may find it easier to remove their Y pipe. I'm not, because I'm lazy. And that's it. So just jack up your car. I have my fronts on those ramps, and then that's my friend Joey. He's helping me out today. And the back is just jacked up right there, and the diff is being supported also by a jack. So just make sure everything is fine, because you will be working under the car and you don't want shit falling on you for any reason whatsoever. So let's I'm gonna go take out the wrench and we'll take this thing out. Also make sure you have a jack that can support the transmission. I'm using a bottle jack with a piece of wood, and probably just mount it right here. That way it's supported. It's not gonna be off, but you don't want all that weight to hanging off the bell housing bolt and the drive shaft, so, or the spline actually. So okay, let's get started. Come on. Now we're just gonna loosen these bolts. As you can see, that the transmission is being supported. This I'm not really that worried about because it'll hold it. And let's see the second one. There's that one, and then let's see. There's that guy, and now we see why we have to remove the Y pipe.
Oh, it's blocking it, huh?
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, as you can see, that bolt's being blocked by the Y pipe, so Y pipe has to go down. It's not a big deal, so we'll do that now. Move the Y pipe, and I'm just gonna move that guy's off. All right.
Yeah.
So just remove these bolts. Make sure your that's fine. It'll make sure your transmission is supported. And two, and then all right. So we got all four of them here. And this guy, it's taken out with a regular 14mm. You can just turn this whole fucking thing. So the transmission makes a shit ton of movement. As you see how loose that thing is?
Yeah.
So this thing should pop off, but it's good. Good news is that we don't have to worry too much about it, because I could just put this in there and just take out the. There. Okay, so let me just take the transmission out. I mean the mount out with everything. Basically. That one. And then there. That. And then, I got it, George. So we got one bolt down, right?
Yep, one's done.
So now we just have to come in here and just finalize the removal of the second bolt. And there we go. Guy's out. So now let's take this guy outside and see why it didn't want to move. Alright, dude. Press. No.
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah. When you remove this, it's probably not going to come out. You have to actually push this to the side and come up because you have that little hook thing right there. Which we'll probably have to remove because, oh no, maybe not, because this one has it too. This is the aftermarket polyurethane mount. This one is not shot, like it's not blown, but it is old and you see cracks here at the base. So it, you know, it's not under load, so probably right now it looks fine, but probably it's not fine. So we're gonna install this guy on, and should be good to go, honestly. Okay, this way. So this guy goes forward like that. Okay, and then this is a used one that I got, so it has the hook mark, which has the hook mark here in the back, so it goes like that. You just have to squeeze it in there, and that's it, you know. There, just. But I'm gonna clean this guy up, and then get it back in, and then just hit pause. Oh. So I'll start. So basically, we bolted up the mount. You know, you mount the mount first, then a cross member, then you kind of wiggle the bolts in, and I don't know why this is. Let's see. I take these guys off 100%. You know what I'll do? Let me see something. I'll just do it like this. It's just easier. Alright. So in this case, found that it's easier for me to just torque it down here now. So I'm gonna get my torque wrench and put 40 foot-pounds on it, and then just torque it, and then mount the cross member, and then mount the cross member bolts. Just kind of position it all at first, that way it's, you know, lightly snug, and then you can do the final torquing on it. And so yeah, these guys are 40 foot-pounds, and the shaft that goes in here is also 40 foot-pounds, which 40 foot-pounds isn't a lot. Wheels, the generic foot torquage for wheels is about 80. So don't torque it any harder than you would a wheel, in other words. Okay, so nothing, you know, you don't have to go, you don't have to use a torque wrench, a torque gun to do it, because you'll screw up the mount on this, and then if you do that, you're screwed. So just take it easy with the mounting. I do. So now I'm torquing 40 foot-pounds. That's it. 40 foot-pounds. It's nothing, it's not a lot. And then that's it, 40 foot-pounds. That's all you need. If you do any more, you're risking damage, and it's the last thing you want. is damage, especially on the tranny. So you put the cross member in, put that big ass bolt, that guy in, bolt it, and then before you finalize the torquing on this guy, we mount these guys in. Just so that we don't have any offset issues. And there's the last one.
Right by your shoulder.
Oh, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now is I'm gonna try since this is a very large torque wrench. I don't have a lot of room and use this to tighten it. So this is also 40 foot-pounds. So you notice that it's getting difficult to turn like that. Then you bring in your torque wrench. This guy's still I think now it's probably going to be, oh, not yet. Well, the problem with having such a large torque wrench is that it's very, there it goes, that's 40 foot-pounds, and that's it. And then these guys, I don't know how much torque they get. I'm waiting for my phone to reset because it died mid-recording, and I think it's, oh wait, so these guys are torqued, I'll tell you right now. So let's see. These guys have a torque value of oh, there it goes, 30 to 40 pounds, 32 to 40 pounds. So it's easy to remember. All these bolts get 40 pounds. So as soon as you do that, you torque them, you put the transmission in, and you're good to go. So this guy, oh, I need to get. Don't forget always when you're using a torque wrench to remove the torque value of the torque wrench after you're done with it. That way it doesn't get damaged from the so I'm going to use this guy for now just to get it tight because my arms are starting to hurt from being on the floor and having my arms raised. So again, you got one, and two, that one, and that one, and that's it. And now all you do is you go with the torque wrench, finalize the torque value to make sure that it is what it is, and you're done. And then you just put the white pipe on, which I'm sure most of you guys know how to put a white pipe on, so I'm going to save you the trouble of seeing how to install a Y pipe, but 40 pounds. £40. Pounds, and last but not least, should close this guy, yeah, 40 pounds. So there you go. Make sure all your torque values are fine. I already did them, so I know they're good. And that's it. Now you can remove the support for the transmission, which that jack, and you're done. Now you have a polyurethane mount installed. Really simple. And then that's the Y pipe, which we will mount back on now. I'm going to look at it, make sure there's no leaks in it, so should be fine. And then we mount it and we test it out and enjoy the new polyurethane mount. I did.